This is Sue again with the Ribbon Print Company, and Anita, this video is dedicated to you. Anita's been asking me about how to make bows, and so we're just going to do a very simple bow demonstration today. And the reason that's really important with ribbon printing is once you print on the ribbon, you need to handle your bows in a little bit different method than you might making standard ribbons. So come on over here. The first thing I'm going to show you is just a normal way to tie bows that makes a lot of sense when you're using printed ribbon. Here we have one of our clients. They're called Whitehall. They're an assisted living center. This ribbon is about 20 inches long, and really all you do is you take it, let's do it from this way, upside down, and you take the two ends and you just flip them, bring the back to the front, which allows it all to be centered. And then I take a little curling ribbon. This is a 3/8 inch ribbon. A lot of the ribbon that you'll get at the stores is wider than this, but I find that the 3/8 inch works the best. And then all you do is tie it up in the center here. Okay, and then I find the best thing to do then is turn it around and tie it again on the back. So then it's ready to attach to whatever you're going to attach it to, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But what you'll see here now is that you've got the two logos on both sides, and actually the way I've created this, you also almost see the word Whitehall in the two loops of the bow. Okay, and if I was just using this as its own bow, just maybe to put on little ribbon favors or something, what I would do here is come in and just cut these two ends really simple. Try and make them pretty much the same diagonal in terms of the cut, and there you have it. Okay, that's a very simple bow. Okay, now we'll move on. Here's another bow. Now this is going to be a little bit longer ribbon. This is a company called Puppy Dog Tails, and on this side they're saying thank you for your business, and just to be a little more creative, we put in a little bit of a graphic image in the middle here. Okay, and so I'm going to walk through and do this exactly the same way I did before, just to show you again. I'm going to take it, position it as being upside down, take the two edges, flip it over if you will, and then tie it on up. Okay, turning it over, tying it again. Okay, and there you have it. Now you'll notice that I've left a little space here, and we're going to get into this again in a second too, because you really want both of the tails to be almost an equal length. Now, what do you do with a ribbon like this once it's done? Obviously, as we did with this little favor bow, you can just use it as it is. You can also embellish it a little bit by putting it on top of another bow. Okay, here's just a regular black grosgrain bow, and I've put the little puppy dog tails right on top of it. And you can continue this embellishment as much as you want, just layering, adding bow on top of bow. Okay, here's a pretty little, glittery type bow, just to give you a feel for how it would work. Okay, I'm not going to finish it off here, but you get the idea. The nice thing about this is you can layer bow after bow after bow as much as you want, and these non-printed bows can be done way in advance. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to move on. Here's another example of a logo. This is Holcomb Family Chiropractic Center. And then here, it's a pleasure for serving you. Now, something like this you want to be a little more careful of, because you want to make sure that you don't produce this, heaven forbid. This is a logo on the left side and then a lot of wording on the right side, and obviously it does not look professional. The way you handle something like this, here's a finished bow done in the proper way. You use a lot of blank space right here and right here, and then you put your logo in the center, because then that equals out the wording on the other side. Okay, and the way you do that is very simple. I'm not going to go ahead and do this whole bow because this video would get way long. But you just, see here, you just leave a little bit here. And then you would make the bow and just tie it like this. Okay, to get this effect. Okay? Another thing you can do with ribbon printing, which is really fun, is here, I don't know if you can see, this is green ribbon and metallic silver. But I've put in Happy Holidays from the Johnsons. I used the name Johnson because Lori is my assistant working here, and she's actually filming this video right now, so maybe she can use these for the holidays. I don't know. But then you can see I've got a little graphic snowflake here. And if you merge this correctly, here, I'm just going to do, let's see, I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm putting snowflake on top of snowflake. Okay, and then if I tied this and then cut it at the snowflakes, Lori, I'm ruining your bow, but if I cut it at the snowflakes, I'm doing this very rough right now, you'd see you'd have a nice little design at the bottom. Here's a better one, obviously I did beforehand. Okay, so you've got your little snowflakes, and then you can also see the way I designed this. It says Happy Birthday from the Johnsons on both of the loops and then both of the tails as well. And you can only accomplish this by doing this type of curled and tied bow technique using the curling ribbon. Now, what might you do to enhance this bow? Here's a fun material called Punchinello. Don't know if any of you know about this, but you could just probably go in and Google and find out where Punchinello is. I think I also do have it on the website under ribbon vendors. But you could just put this bow right on top. You see what a nice holiday sparkly bow that would be. Okay? And then finally, another way to embellish these types of bows is to integrate your ribbon in when you're tying it with a second solid ribbon behind it. You can see this gives it a lot of rigidity. And this is just another single-faced satin against our blue single-faced poly satin. And you can see it's really stiff and nice and can be used for a lot of different types of applications. Okay, so that's it. Anita, hopefully this has helped you out. So I have fulfilled my challenge that you gave me in terms of getting this video done this week. Again, it's Sue with the Ribbon Print Company. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.